NBA 2K TV, we take a look behind the scenes at the making of Living the Dream and get some insight from world-famous director Spike Lee. We also help you make the most out of your My Career experience and give you the rundown of all things new in my park. Tune in now.
I told you.
Hey guys, on today's episode of NBA 2K TV, we take a look behind the scenes at the making of Living the Dream and get some insight from world-famous director Spike Lee. We also help you make the most out of your My Career experience and give you the rundown of all things new in my park. Tune in now.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson, and it is my pleasure to be with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Boston Celtics going up against the Indiana Pacers. Checking out the Pacers, 5-5 over their last 10 games, but they're not satisfied with 500 ball. Looking to tack one onto the win tally tonight. Well, if you want to describe the two teams going at it tonight, they are fresh, young, and hungry. Kenny, how hard is it for these two coaches to get their guys to play consistently?
I mean, experience is probably the most valuable tool in the NBA, and that inexperience makes it hard. You know, it's a teaching tool. You got to yell a lot, start pulling your hair out. That's why I'm bald, because I was pulling my hair out, you know, to some of my younger players that I played with. But it's important to reinforce that. Tough love.
Yeah, you know, you can't let the young guys get too high or too low. You know, both teams are making excellent progress. Should be a good fight tonight, Ernie.
Fresh, young, and hungry. That would be fresh, young, and hungry.
That's right.
Great movie. It's a great
I need
movie.
a sandwich right now.
Yeah.
Which one of those is Kevin Harlan? I don't know.
We are live from Boston for an Eastern Conference contest with the Celtics. Great to have you with us, everybody, live on 2K Sports. This is... Kevin Harlan, and here with me tonight, Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke reporting from the sideline. It's the end of a string of away games for the Pacers as they look forward to returning home after this one. Well, compared to last season, you'd have to say the start to this season has not been quite what you'd expect. They hope to improve their record with the win tonight, certainly.
Yeah, and seeing where the Pacers are, they've had a horrendous start to the season. They're really creating a lot of work for themselves here moving forward.
And, you know, that's the thing. Now they've got to play better than good because average basketball isn't going to get it done.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Hill and Stuckey are the guard set. Hill is out there with Freak, and it's George in at the small forward position. And good on the basket. Book it.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
On defense, Boston outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago.
Yeah, and the foul trouble coming down the stretch. You know, they didn't have the guys on the floor you'd like to have out there, nor could they be as aggressive on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and because of the foul trouble, they really didn't want to incur more foul trouble, so they backed off and became passive, and that's no way to play defense.
Thomas, no good.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
Now here is Hill. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Trailblazers in Portland. Stuckey outside. Inside, 6 on the shot clock, and he gets the bucket.
Talk about a great start. 3 of 3 from the field to get the game going. They're cooking with gas, folks.
Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
The shot by Sullinger, wide open. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession.
Celtics ball.
The Celtics have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thomas.
And boy, I tell you what, you want to talk about a long bomb. Good luck catching that thing cleanly.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Guys, this offense very effective.
Point right at them.
And guys, the defense has been no match. They've just picked them apart.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander. Really, the right play defensively, if you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
And so Zeller nails both of them.
Boy, I tell you what, he does not look like your typical big man up there at the line. He has an excellent stroke and a percentage to match.
Now here is Hill. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game.
Well, you know what? All good things must come to an end, and they finally miss after making their first 4.
And it's sent back by George. And Thomas, here we go, buries it from about 10 feet away.
And really smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Showed nice basketball IQ. I agree, Greg. I mean, if he finds his spot on the perimeter and doesn't force it, I think his outside shot will be hard to block no matter who's defending it.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Bradley dishes to Thomas. In the corner, Crowder with it. To the left wing, down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Sullinger. Shot is off. So the Pacers will take it the other way. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
Probably their poorest defensive effort all season long. I mean, at home, that kind of D is not going to cut it. Never mind when you're on the road.
Hey, I don't know, guys. This may be all speculation. Perhaps they had a bad flight into town the night before, and we all know a rough flight in can lead to turbulence on the court.
Good in the assist.
Goes to Thomas. They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Hill with it. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Right side Hill takes the 13-footer, and he hits the jumper for 2.
And a big height advantage right there.
You know, it's tough to bring a big man that far away from the goal, but that might be a mismatch they're willing to live with.
Now here's Zeller. 8 points his last outing. Celtics passing it around. Here's Thomas. Back to Zeller. Rejected by Stokes. Hill kicks to George. A baseline Jay. Second chance shot. Hill trying to break free. They shoot again. And Freak with the layup. Stokes has got his third bucket of the night.
Guys, he's actually indefatigable. He never gives in, never gives up on a play, and that's what it takes to be a great offensive rebounder. You've got to be relentless.
Now here's Crowder. Stats on him, he's averaging 9 points a game. Battles through traffic and lays it in.
That's what I call a captivating move there. He absolutely incinerated the D with that one.
Pacers leading by 3. Now we'll go to Doris Burke, who had a chance to talk with head coach Brett Brown.
He said that one of the players are keying in on defensively is Rodney Stuckey, adding he loves to use his size and his strength to play bully ball inside and get himself to the line. We've got to be physical with him without fouling. Guys, that'll take discipline. We'll see if they can strike the right balance on defense.
Thank you, Doris. Here's George. Isaiah Thomas making his last shot.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Passes it to Zeller. He dishes it to Crowder. Here's Sullinger. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
It's tipped. Hill passes to George. Shoots from the baseline. Good. The assist goes to Hill. Yes. 6 points here for George.
Really hard to find fault with anything he's doing this quarter, at least at the offensive end.
Now coming to the court are your Celtics Panthers. Give it up.
And let's take a look at some numbers for Hill. Putting up about 10 points a night, 8 assists, and 3 rebounds. And some pretty good numbers, guys. He's certainly making a contribution.
Better than expected. He still has a ways to go, but I like what I'm seeing right now.
Lee's checked in for Boston. Thomas kicks to Bradley. Lee outside. And it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain.